Welcome to Bookmas Day 3. We are in front of the Christmas tree in my kitchen because I realized that none of the videos that I have planned for Bookmas are specifically Christmas themed. So I just thought to myself, hey, put yourself in front of a Christmas tree and boom, you got yourself a Christmas special. Okay, so that's what we're going for today. Don't know if it's working, don't know if you're fooled, but that's what we're doing. So today we are going to be doing a book unhaul because I plan to do a lot of reading in a lot of big fantasy series. And so naturally, I am looking at my shelves, planning out where each series is going to go. It's really ridiculous. Honestly, I think I have a problem. But we're just doing all of that. And as I'm looking, I'm realizing that there are a lot of books that I don't care about anymore, or just like, I don't know. I was kind of thinking about it and I was like, I have these books and I don't need them. I don't have any particular attachment to them. And someone else could really enjoy these books. Like, these are not books that are objectively terrible. They're just books that didn't really connect with me and that I don't really need anymore. So why not let someone else have it? You know what I mean? I have 13 books that we're going to be talking about today that I decided to get rid of, and I am going to be selling them on Pango. And I will have my Pango account linked below if you would like to buy them from me. Let's see where we want to start. I think I actually kind of want to start with thrillers. I have never really been a huge thriller girly. Like, I have to be in a very specific kind of mood to read a thriller and to be into it. I don't know why. I just never have been like, I never crave reading a thriller. So in order for it to really stick out to me, I feel like it has to have a really insane plot twist. It has to have a really great setting. Again, not saying they're bad, just not really my jam. So the first two are actually Riley Sager books. First one is Home Before Dark, and this is the Book of the Month edition. I remember liking it. I just didn't love it. There was an element where, and I'm trying to decide. And then the next is The Only One Left. This is the Barnes Noble exclusive edition. I don't really know what makes it exclusive, but it has the cool sticker on it. I was really excited about because I do really like it when they are kind of based on real life thrill like cases. And so this one was kind of took a lot out of the whole Lizzie Borden incident. Just didn't stick out to me. I couldn't remember what. Actually, no, I do remember the ending of this. Actually, I do remember the ending of it. I didn't hate the ending of it. I don't know. I don't really know about Riley Sager. I don't think I'm going to continue reading his books. I don't know. There's something that's always missing for me. And then next is one that I actually did enjoy one that I did enjoy at the time. This is The Whisper Man by Alex North. Very creepy, very eerie. Don't remember what happened. And then the last one is one that I actually buddy read with my best friend Chelsea. You guys have seen it on this channel, and we read The Death of Mrs. Westaway about like 2-3 years ago. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I think this is the right book for someone. I think the right person is out there for that book. So next, let's kind of go romance-y. This is A Fate Inked in Blood by Danielle L. Jensen. Now, I have not read this book yet. This is the only book out of the stack that I have not read. I just am kind of at a reading phase where I want to be reading more like high fantasy or cozy fantasy. I don't really care about romantasy that much right now. It has to pretty much be like really groundbreaking and like really stand out as a concept in order for me to want to try it. And this one just doesn't. There's something about it where I'm like, I feel like I would read it and I would be like, oh yeah, that was okay. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't really see myself picking this up even within the next year. And all of the books that I don't read on my TBR by the end of 2025, I'm getting rid of. So I just don't see myself making that a priority. So therefore, I am getting rid of it. Now, the next two are actually ones that I have wanted to get rid of for a really long time, but just haven't. And that is It Ends With Us and Verity by Colleen Hoover. Now, how do I word this? I read Verity first, and I was like, okay, this girl's writing is a little crazy, but I really wanted to figure out what happened. Let's try the next one. Long story short, Colleen Hoover is not for me. If she's for you, that's totally great. She just is not for me personally. And so you're asking, why didn't you get rid of this years ago? Because I kept it for the bit. I'm going to be honest. I kept it for the bit because with the movie coming out and everything, it was just such a big topic. And so I just kept it. I just kept it. Now I don't need it. I'm like, okay, it's gone. The hype is gone. All of the drama is basically gone. So I'm like, you can be gone, you know? Next is the Unhoney. I just almost keep hitting myself in the face with these books. I'm getting too excited. I'm like slinging them everywhere. This is the Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. I don't really remember how I feel about this. So therefore, I think I should get rid of it. And oh, actually, I lied to you. There is one more book that I haven't read yet. So next we have The Pumpkin Spice Cafe and The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. Now, here's why I'm getting rid of them. Just like how thrillers aren't really my jam, romance books aren't really my jam. Like I'll read them for like a little palate cleanser situation, but I just have ones already downloaded on my Kindle that I'm more interested in that I would get to in a situation like that. And I bought these because of all the hype online. I'm not even going to lie to you. I saw the covers, saw the really cute covers, and I was like, need that immediately. However, I read the first one, did not like it. Did not like it. I gave it like a 2.5. That was really generous. And then I was hearing from other people that the third one or the second one was way better. So I was like, okay, perfect. I'll just read the second one. And then Destiny said that it was not really that good. And all of the issues that she was having with it were issues that I had with the first book. Long story short, I don't really feel like I need to spend my time on it. Okay, so the last three are actually literary fiction books. The first one is Daughters of Sparta by Claire Haywood. I read a lot of Greek mythology retellings in 2023, and they had a lot of overlap of characters. And so they all mostly kind of blend together for me, but the ones that stuck out to me that year were the ones that I decided to keep. And this one just kind of got lost in the fray. I don't think that it was this book's fault. I think that it was because I was just reading, there was too much overlap for me. And so this wasn't able to stick out. But I don't see myself rereading it to find out if it stands good on its own. So therefore, I think it needs to be rehomed. This was shortlisted for the Women's Prize for Fiction in 2023, and that is The Dog of the North by Elizabeth Mackenzie. Honestly, couldn't tell you one thing about this book. Couldn't tell you one thing, but I think that it will find the right person. Also, look at how cute this cover is. That little Pomeranian is adorable. This book was essentially, what was this book even about? Like literally, I don't remember anything. So basically, The Dog of the North is a van. I do remember that. Also, Penny's getaway car from a failed marriage, a family in crisis, and an uncertain future. This darkly, dryly comic novel follows Penny as she sets out in the dog to find a way through the curveballs life has thrown at her, and in do so, find a way back to herself. So, yeah, there you go. And this book is the only one that I really left reading this is the only one that my reading experience was really not that good. I was really disappointed by this book. It was a lot drier than I expected, but it's just literary fiction. Sometimes that happens if the writing isn't. I mean, I'm not saying the writing was bad. I think my expectations for it were too high, and I was just really left wanting by it. And I think that I keep on saying this, but I really do think that a lot of times when we don't like books, it it isn't necessarily the book's fault or the author's fault. It is just that it's not the right book for you. So I know I keep saying that, like, oh, this book will find the right person and that's why I want to get rid of it. Like, I know I've said that a million times, but I really do think that's true. So yeah, that's basically it. Thank you for following along with me on this little journey. Got some good space freed up on my shelves. I feel good. I feel kind of like spring cleaning going into 2025. I feel good about the books that I'm getting rid of. So, yeah, if you guys are interested in any of those titles, I will have that linked below. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.